You gotta be kidding me, man. Another L in extra time. The Habs are now 0-7 in OT or shootouts. That is just brutal. They've got to get this together and really start practicing this style of play because the way this Montreal Canadiens team plays, for the most part, they're in tight games. So they're going to see a lot more overtimes and a few more shootouts. They got to get this under control because they are giving away points in this extra frame. And it's a trend now. 0-7, the most extra frame losses in the NHL. And the only teams that are anywhere close to the Habs in OT or shootout losses are two bad teams in the Ducks and LA Kings, who are sitting out of a playoff spot right now. And they each have 6 losses in the extra frame. So Montreal has to figure this out. And this one stings, man. The Habs had a 1-0 lead. Carey Price played absolutely phenomenal. So did Thatcher Demko. It was a really fun goaltending show last night. But the Habs had a lead late and 42 seconds left. They give it up. Ben Sherratt getting drawn in, watching the puck a little bit, lost his man, Gaudette, over on the other wing, and he had a ton of time and space after he received that shot from Bo Horvat to come in and wire one, and he just ripped it past Carey Price, posting in. What a beautiful shot by Gaudette there, and you got to give it to the Vancouver Canucks for sticking with this game and not giving up. I had a bad feeling going into this game last night. We have had the Canucks number all season, and they haven't played us in a while, so you know they were coming into this one really wanting to win. They shut down Tyler Toffoli, and they got rewarded in the end. They beat the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 in a shootout. That puts Montreal's record to 11-6-7 on the season. We are still sitting in the 4th spot in the North Division. Got a couple games in hand, and we are staying alive with these extra points. But we should be further up in the standings if we could actually finish with some finesse in these extra frames. It's getting really, really frustrating, and I don't think Dom Ducharme's going to let this continue. This style of hockey, 3-on-3 OT specifically, is where your offense should thrive. And I know the Habs don't have an upper echelon elite talent right now, but there's no excuse for them being able to finish in this area of the game. I will not be surprised to see them practicing it a lot here in the short term. But you know what? I did like their start to the overtime. It's looked better than it has in the past under Claude. They took their time with a lot of the plays, and that was good to see, but they couldn't quite get the chance. And then the Canucks were all over us for the rest of that overtime. Carey Price with that disgusting save on Brock Besser. Just how did he manage to get back and get his glove down for that one? That was a beauty. Now, we're going to review this Habs-Canucks game quickly, but first, I owe you guys a little something. Woo! What a win against the Jets. 7-1. Of course, Carey doesn't get the shutout. Dude's just not allowed shutouts. We saw that last night against the Canucks. But what a win against the Jets. We needed that one, confidence booster, and it was nice to finally score a bunch of goals on a team, sit back and relax, and just enjoy the show. Now, mind you, we lost to them the game previous in overtime, go figure. And the guys Ducharme kind of sent out on the ice there, you know, the Danault, Sherratt, we're kind of seeing that go on. Meanwhile, Romanov is sitting on the bench. Kotkaniemi didn't play a whole lot in that overtime. Luckily, that was different in the Canucks overtime here. But hopefully over time, with the practicing, we see them hone in that 3-on-3 style. But nonetheless, big win following up the loss. And that's about it on that. Let's get into this Canucks game here. Early, we get a too many men call for the Vancouver Canucks. And the Habs capitalize on the power play. They go 1 for 2 on the night on the power play. They really got to work on drawing penalties because they don't really get many calls. Now, I'm not going to complain about the refs here. This team needs to be better than relying on calls, and they need to be able to overcome missed calls. So we're not going to complain about that, but the power play is rolling right now under Dom Ducharme, so you'd hope to see us get some more opportunities on the power play because Jeff Petrie, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Corey Perry are doing wonders right now out there. Kotkaniemi is a new man on the power play under Dom Ducharme. He's in a position where he is thriving on the half wall. Either half wall. He is the one bringing the puck into the zone as well. Once he gets it in, he finds his spot on the ice. He's been good down low, switching between each half wall, and he makes the smart plays, and he has poise with the puck in those areas, and crisp passing as well. And Jeff Petrie has been incredible. The snipe last night, the snipe the other night, it's just amazing what he's doing out there. The guy should be, no doubt, in talks for the Norris this season, which is huge. He deserves it, especially at the age he's at. And yeah, you just love to see how he's playing right now. So he gets the first one on the night, and that was the first one and the only one for a long time. However, we got treated with a goaltending duo from Price and Thatcher Demko. Demko making a few desperation saves and getting a little lucky on a few bounces there. And Price just looking calm and confident. And he has his swagger back in the net. You love to see that because it's been lacking. And he's admitted it himself that his body language hasn't been the greatest. He's turning that page and he's looking like his old self. Hopefully that continues. Now, defense was a big aspect of this game last night. And for the Habs, it was really strong for the most part until the end. Now, Philip Deneau, you got to wonder if he was told just to focus on his defensive game and let the offense come naturally, because he looks a lot more comfortable out there right now. He's playing really strong defensively with his active stick in the passing lanes, breaking up plays, blocking shots. So that's huge that he's getting that back. And we saw in a game a few days ago him get those really nice no-look passes over to Brendan Gallagher for goals. So once he gets that defensive game, back in order, which it looks like he has, the offense will come for him. And that line is looking a lot better now since it's been reunited. And the longer they stay together, I think they'll continue to get that chemistry back that they've had in the past. We need that line to be solid and consistent for us every night to have success. So I totally agree with Ducharme putting them back together, and it kind of working out so far. And I think it'll only get better from here on. Weber and Sherratt as well. I mean, sometimes you get great defense out of them, and other times they just get beat. And last night, especially late, they got beat a few different times. Now, mind you, they also had to kill off a 5-on-3 penalty and a few other penalties, and they go 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. So you love to see that. But some defensive blunders ended up costing the Habs, and we saw that with Ben Sherratt in that late goal, missing his assignment and got at Snipes one on Price. So I'm not sure that this pair should be together full time. I think you should deploy it in certain situations and in certain times of the game. Otherwise, we got to get some mobility on the D pair with both Sherratt and Weber. So if Weber can get a mobile partner, maybe like Romanov, maybe give Kulak a shot up there. I mean, you got some options. And then Sherratt gets the other guy. The minutes will still generally stay the same. Sherratt and Weber can still be rocks for us. Maybe not quite playing upwards of 23 minutes a night. Maybe we'll draw that back a little. But we got to balance out these D pairs. Something has to be done. I like to look at the forward core now, but some work has to be done with this D core if we want to win some more games, which obviously we do. Now, after overtime, no goals are scored, so we go to the shootout. Price was strong. Demko was even stronger. Now, Habs shooters, trying a little bit too much, and that was the opposite of what the Canucks did. They just came in, picked their spot, and shot the puck. Habs, on the other hand, Jonathan Drouin comes in. He's got Demko beat on the backhand, but decides to try to sneak it 5-hole on him. He had the whole backhand side open. You got to think he could have roofed one there, and he usually does go backhand, so that was a missed opportunity. And then Thomas Tatar, we need a goal after Horvat sniped one on Carey Price. Easy as can be. Man, that guy can finish. Tatar, he comes in and goes between the legs. When have you ever seen him do that? Really bad choice, in my opinion. I mean, if it works out, we're singing a different tune right now, but Demko had it completely covered. Tatar didn't come in with enough speed to draw Demko off that post, and it didn't work out, and it cost us the game. Just, really frustrating to see that happen, really. Now, quickly, stats on the night. Habs outshoot the Canucks by 1, 30-29. Get absolutely demolished in the face-off dot. Canucks going 58%. To Habs 42. That is not okay. This has to be addressed before the trade deadline. We need a veteran center that can win draws. Desperately. We do. Kotkaniemi's coming around in that sense. In the last game against the Jets, I think he only lost 2 faceoffs out of 15. That's impressive for a young kid. Suzuki has been really, really struggling in that aspect. Evans was good in his initial NHL debut last season in the dot. He's not been good this year. So when all you're relying on is Philip Deneau and then a young Kotkaniemi to win draws, you're going to lose way more than you're going to win. And then you're giving up possession and you got to fight to get the puck back. So it has to be addressed if this team wants to have any success in the latter half of the season and especially in the playoffs. We need a Nate Thompson on this team desperately. Habs, again, outshoot their opponent, this time 24-17, and I want to point out the Canucks with 22 blocks tonight. So they sacrificed the body to get this win. Good on them. Good team win for the Vancouver Canucks. They needed it. Now that's about it, guys. We got a rematch Wednesday night. It's at midnight Atlantic time, so I was confused. I thought the game was on Thursday. It's on Wednesday. Wednesday night, midnight Atlantic time, and I'm live streaming. I want to give back to you guys. I've been doing this with you for 3 years now. Win or loss, through the celebrations, through the pain, through the retool, through all the additions in the off seasons. I've been with you, and I want to thank you for being here with me. This has never been about profit for me. It's about bringing fans together, a fan making content specifically for the fans, and I hope you all can relate to me, and I'm very thankful for the support I've been given. So, live stream Wednesday night. I'm going to be taking phone calls for the first 2 hours of the stream. It'll start at 10 p.m. Atlantic, and then at midnight we will watch the game together, and I'm lining up some special guests for the intermissions. Cannot wait. Also, going to do a Habs merch giveaway. All you're going to have to do is join the stream, comment on it, and you will be entered to win a piece of Habs merchandise. I'm also going to be raising some money for Parkinson's Society. You see the pin on the hat there? Means a lot to me. My grandfather passed of Parkinson's complications many years ago, and Walter Gretzky just passed away, and he had Parkinson's as well. So I'm going to give this sweater away, the one and only Scotian Canadian hoodie. There's only one in existence, and every $5 you donate to Parkinson's Canada, you'll get a chance to win this sweater. All you got to do is send me the screenshot of your donation, and that is your entry, that screenshot. I cannot wait to have some fun with you guys on Wednesday night. I think it'll be a blast, and I'm looking forward to it. Go Habs, go, baby.